My name is Jesse McBarrow, also known as JWave. I am currently a student of the Artist Diploma in Music Performance at the University of Trinidad and Tobago as a pianist, songwriter, and vocalist. I chose UTT to study music mainly because of the Artist Diploma in Music Performance that was newly introduced to the island. It is tailored specifically for musicians like myself who is already performing but did not have a strong academic background in music performance, and this program was made specifically to enhance you as an artist, as a musician in the music industry. Wow, my experience studying here was mind-blowing. It was way beyond what I expected. From the curriculum, I mean, all the subjects that we did was specifically for the execution of my craft, and everything came together to make a better and more competent musician holistically. My best experience here so far at the University of Trinidad and Tobago was my graduation recital. I had the opportunity to invite all my friends, family, my loved ones to come and experience what I've learned here at the university, and I got a lot of support even from the staff and the students here at the University of Trinidad and Tobago, and they packed out the theater, and I had the best time of my life. It was a what is that word? It was a life-changing experience that I will never forget, and it sets me in the right direction that I need to go, and from that a lot of other opportunities open up. In my time here, I've learned patience. I've learned to really take time to grow and develop my craft. This program has taught me, to remain humble, to develop good relationships, and it really affected me personally and how I approach my career as a musician. What kept me motivated is knowing that this is what I was created to do, and knowing that at the end of this program I'll be, if not one step, 10 steps closer to what I was meant to do, and I'll be at a better place to accomplish my destiny. Well, you have to learn to be humble. You cannot assume that you are the best and that everything will go your way. You're gonna have obstacles, and remaining humble and developing good, strong, solid relationships was the key is the key to having a successful career in whatever field it is. For me, it's music, and the relationships that I've developed in the university, I think, would last throughout my lifetime. I first discovered that I had musical talent. I was around 14 years old when my late best friend Dwayne Panton, we used to hang out a lot, and most of the times it would be in the music room at my former secondary school, and he would let me play sometimes the bass line. He would just say, Jesse, okay, he only had two hands, so he would, let me play something while he plays something else, and I realized that I was picking up these things easy, and then I would attempt to play what he was playing, and it wasn't too difficult for me. And then I realized, okay, then I have something natural, so that's when I discovered that, okay, there's some potential for me being a musician at that age. As a musician, I would describe myself as the type to go very dynamic, big. I love big music. I love orchestras. I love big bands and stuff like that. So I'm the type of musician, if I'm doing a production, I would love to have a full band with nothing missing. I'm the type of musician that loves to fuse genres together. I tend to get bored quickly, just trying to stay on one genre. So I'm the type of musician that would incorporate 2 or 3 genres in one of my compositions. Well, my musical message is love. I want to use my music to really provoke people to start loving again. When I look at what's going on in society, in our nation, so much, broken homes, crime, a lot of things that are happening today is because of lack of love, and I want to bring back that culture of love into our music, back into our culture. So that's my message for my music. The key persons responsible for the musician that I am today is Professor Hayward Mickens and Dr. Bertram Mickens, who is the head of the Artist Diploma in Music Performance. At the auditions, they saw a potential in me that I perhaps didn't see in myself. I mean, coming from a background where I had no formal musical training, I didn't do any grades or anything like that. However, from my auditions, they saw that I could become a professional musician, and so they took me in. And when I got into the program, it wasn't an easy step. Of course, there were others in the program that were at grade 5 and grade 6. They were very knowledgeable about music, and I had to learn from scratch. And it was an ordeal. But Professor Mickens and Dr. Mickens, they went the extra mile. Sometimes they would even meet me on weekends to get me up to speed with the other musicians, with the rest of the class. I must say, I must commend them for their hard work and dedication in enhancing and bringing musicians to that place that they need to be, or they could be. JWave represents a movement. I represent an artist that wants to see change happen, wants to see a better TNT, wants to see a better world. And I want to use my talent, my influence as an artist to advocate change and to really get love back into the culture, to rehabilitate culture and bring it to that place that God intended it to be. Well, when I approached my spiritual father, Pastor Kirk Nuado of the Apostle Ministries in Shogunas, he looked at me and he said, you know what, when people come into church, they already want to be a better person. They already striving to, you know, to serve God and stuff like that. And he said, but you know what, when you go out into the world, you're supposed to start that wave. And you know, when I took that to my manager, Marlon Grant from the Andrews Grant Agency, he was like, you know what, your name could be JWave. You know, I'm like, okay, I didn't like it in the beginning, but then it grew on me, and that is where the alias came from. So now I'm JWave. Wow, what is next with JWave? Well, since the debut of JWave, it hasn't been a month yet, and a lot of opportunities open up. I've been on TV twice, I've been on the papers twice, I've been on radio, I've gotten sponsorship for clothes, photo shoot and stuff like that. So it seems to be that JWave is going places. I'm dropping a single within the next week, and I'm in the process of planning a concert in next month, and plus within the next 3 months I'm doing a bigger production than my debut concert. So there's a lot going on since my graduation recital at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. To find out more about JWave and to follow JWave, all you have to do is go on Facebook and look for JWave. You could also follow me on Twitter at Jesse McBarrow. You could also follow me on Instagram at Jesse McBarrow, and that's it. Follow me, keep up to date with what's going on, and join the wave, basically. I played some nice stuff there. If you are a musician, I encourage you, this is the place to be. It will transform your whole outlook of your musicianship.